In today's video, I will be listing the top 10 best dunkers in the NBA. But before we start, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Malik Monk has played 5 seasons in the NBA, 4 years with the Charlotte Hornets, 1 year with the Los Angeles Lakers, and now looking to suit up for the Sacramento Kings in 2022. Monk has been known as a high flyer since his younger days in Charlotte. He had many eye-catching dunks that shocked the crowd on many occasions. At 6'3", he is able to rise above any player in the league, even centers, making him a dangerous lob threat. Monk has an incredible 42-inch vertical, which is very apparent when watching him play. It isn't unusual to see him converting putback dunks, alley-oop dunks, and even posterizing an opponent. He is always looking to put on a show for the crowd with wild tomahawk and windmill slams. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't been in the dunk contest yet. Well, in the NBA at least. In 2015, a high school Malik Monk won the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions dunk contest, furthermore proving just how long he has had supreme athleticism. Monk himself said he made his first dunk at just 5'10" in a past interview at Kentucky. Well, Sacramento definitely has great talent on their roster, and I can't wait to see how many highlights he can pull off this season. Number 9. John Collins has played a total of 5 seasons with the Atlanta Hawks. The 6'9" forward is one of the most lethal players in the dunker spot. In the 2017 Combine, he measured at 37 inches in vertical jump. While I know many of you would have thought it would have been much higher due to seeing dunks he has been able to pull off, but for someone his size, that is still very impressive. So impressive that even his former teammate had this to say about him when asked who was the best dunker he's ever played with. John Collins? Deadman said emphatically. Have you seen him? All he does is dunk. It's crazy the things he can do. It's ridiculous. Every time he gets the ball around the rim, he just tries to dunk it in, Deadman said. It's crazy. It's really impressive. I really wasn't expecting it, but it's impressive. Even though Collins hasn't been in the league for very long, he still has dozens of posters and high-flying dunks. He's also one of the best lob threats in the game, which Hawks star point guard Trae Young takes full advantage of. Number 8. Derrick Jones Jr. has played 6 seasons in the NBA. Although he has been tossed around from team to team, he still brings high energy for whatever team he plays for. He's a freakish athlete with an unbelievable 46-inch vertical, which makes sense after seeing his most viral dunks. In 2017, he participated in the dunk contest, but unfortunately lost to Glenn Robinson III in the finals. He later avenged the loss by winning the dunk contest in 2020. Derrick Jones is truly an electrifying dunker that even his teammates are mesmerized. They look at me and they ask me to dunk, Jones said. When we're at that game in the warm-ups, at about 3 or 4 minute mark before the game starts, they always ask me to dunk. They always ask me to clear the runway and dunk. It's special for me. Jones' ability to soar through the air has drawn many comparisons to Dominique Wilkins. And here's what he's had to say about that. A lot of people say I remind them of Dominique because I dunk so hard and jump so high, and the way my body is fit, Jones Jr. said. He was a great dunker, but no disrespect, I feel like I jump higher. I know I can dunk as high as I want. However high I need to get, I'm going to get that high. Jones is clearly confident in his abilities, and that confidence and attitude is the reason he will go down as one of the best dunkers ever. Number 7. Obi Toppin has played 2 seasons for the New York Knicks. He has already established himself as one of the best dunkers in the NBA. In the 2020 Combine, he registered a 44-inch vertical leap, which shocked everyone. In his rookie season, he participated in the dunk contest and unfortunately placed second, leaving many viewers with the opinion he was robbed. In 2022, he quickly avenged the loss by winning the dunk contest. I knew I had to come back for my revenge from last year, and I had fun doing it, Toppin said, and we had a lot of great dunkers here today. I'm glad I came out with the W. What's clear is he is a very explosive athlete with many dunk contest opportunities in his future. At 6'9", he is a fearsome dunker in transition, and add that to his muscular frame as well. In his short career, he has already made an impression on NBA veteran Austin Rivers. He is beyond a freak athlete, like beyond a freak athlete, Rivers said. He's going to be really good. I obviously didn't get to play against him last year, but just seeing him in here, my God. Number 6. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive players in the NBA. In his 2 seasons with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he has had countless highlight reel dunks and posters. The 21-year-old guard plays above the rim at all times and seems unstoppable when he sees an opening in the lane. Edwards has a 41-inch vertical and is among the best finishers in today's NBA. With his dunking ability, fans sometimes wonder why he doesn't seem interested in participating in the dunk contest. And here's what he had to say about that. I feel like the dunk contest is for the tricks. People who can go up there and spin, Edwards said. I can't do all that. I want to dunk on somebody. Edwards strikes fear in any player when driving into the lane. The young star usually isn't going to just lay up the ball softly. He has bad intentions every time he drives. Number 5. Zion Williamson is one of the most freakish dunks ever. We all remember his insane high school dunks that shocked the basketball world. Not only is he about 6 foot 6 inches tall, but he is said to weigh over 260 pounds. But that's not even the craziest part. He has an astounding 45-inch vertical, which set a new record at Duke University. Even with all that being said, many critics encourage him to slim down in the weight or at least stop dunking so much. He recently responded with this: "Let me lay this ball in. Hopefully, my career will last longer. No, I'm thinking about putting that person through the rim. So, as far as me dunking, that's going to always happen. And that's going to stay happening, no matter what they're talking about. I'm always dunking. Come on, man." Williams' career had already been plagued with injury, but when healthy, he was one of the best players in the league and continued to put on a show in transition. At 22 years old, he's still extremely young with plenty of time to slim down and stricken his diet. Number 4. Aaron Gordon doesn't really need an introduction. We've all seen his inhumane dunk performances in past dunk contests. Although he's never won, he's authored 2 of the greatest dunk contests in recent memory. Gordon has played a total of 8 seasons in the NBA with the Orlando Magic and now the Denver Nuggets. The 26-year-old has an impressive 39-inch vertical and 32-inch standing vertical, but sadly, we probably won't get to see him in any more dunk contests. After the last dunk contest, he said he felt he was treated unfairly and had this to say: "I definitely feel some type of way about it," Gordon said, choosing his words carefully. "I'm definitely kind of irritated a little bit, and a little frustrated as well. But it's okay. It's really okay. We've got to move on because it's over now. I think it will be talked about for years and years and years, which is really cool, but at the same time, it's over." He might have not won a contest, but that doesn't mean he isn't one of the best dunkers ever. Number 3. Zach LaVine is one of the flashiest dunkers in today's era. He is able to glide and hang in the air for long jaw-dropping time. In 2015, he won the NBA Slam Dunk Contest at just 19 years old. Zach's explosive athleticism and creativity alone puts him amongst the all-time great dunkers such as Vince Carter. Zach is one of the only players in the NBA who can make an alley-oop windmill look like a layup. He just dunks so effortlessly, and honestly, it's incredible to watch. He has a shocking 46-inch vertical and a 33-inch standing vertical. It's reported that he jumped so high during the combine that everyone, including the coaching staff, was in awe of what they were witnessing. It was a little surreal because everyone just stood there looking at me for a second. All of the training and coaching staff, all the players were like, "Whoa, what the heck happened?" I did it on my second attempt. I got a little bit higher and everyone was tripping. It was definitely a little bit different because you normally jump and it's like, Zach got high. This one, they were looking at me almost like I did something wrong. Now entering his 8th season, he is looking forward to further asserting his dominance when it comes to high-flying dunks. Number 2. The Greek Freak is the most dominant player in the NBA. He doesn't have a great jump shot, but yet he averaged 30 points on almost all dunks. He averaged second in total dunks with 179 last season. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but just a couple seasons ago, he had 279 dunks during his MVP season. He might not be as creative as a dunker as the other players on the list, but even a simple rim-grazing dunk can look fantastic when he performs it. His former teammate Sterling Brown said it best. "He's a freak of nature," Brown said. "The way he attacks the rim viciously every time. He does things that I've never seen before and a lot of guys can't do." All in all, the superstar forward is without a doubt a top dunker and finisher in the league, and with him being in the middle of his prime, you can expect to see more freakish dunks. Number 1. Ja Morant will take our number 1 spot, and I don't think many people will argue that. Ja can do every dunk in the book, and not only that, he's only a 6'3" point guard. Morant is guaranteed to perform 1 or 2 wow dunks per game. Believe it or not, many of his best dunks don't even come from running out in transition. The small guard elevates over tall defenders on a regular basis, beating some of the best posterizing dunks of previous seasons. Despite him being arguably the most exciting dunker, he isn't too fond of participating in future dunk contests. He said he would have to be paid $1 million in order to be a participant, and one of the reasons is he feels like there just isn't much excitement. I feel like now, you just see so many crazy dunks in the game that when the dunk contest comes, you don't appreciate the dunk as much, said Morant. All in all, I think I can speak for all of us when I say seeing Ja dunk over opponents every game is much more exciting than any dunk he could pull off in a single dunk contest. Did you enjoy the video? If so, hit the like button and subscribe to NBA Swish for more amazing NBA content like this. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.